The Pikmin series is truly unique. Not quite an RTS, not quite an action game, but instead something entirely new. The Gamecube title proves not only the tech, but also the continuing creativity of its creator, Shigeru Miyamoto. And now Pikmin 3, the latest title, is being re-released for the Nintendo Switch under the title Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Here's 5 things you need to know about Pikmin. What would eventually become Pikmin started out as a tech demo for the Nintendo Gamecube known as Mario 128. The demo featured 128 Marios with individual AI moving about on a warping platform. The Marios would interact with each other independently, but also work together to accomplish tasks such as deconstructing an 8-bit Mario sprite made of blocks. At GDC 2007, 6 years after the first Pikmin was released, series creator and producer Shigeru Miyamoto brought up Mario 128 in his keynote speech, saying that people always asked him what happened to it, and then he revealed that most people have already played it in the form of Pikmin. This is how Miyamoto often makes games. He starts out with a gameplay concept, and only then does he create a story and characters to go with it. Pikmin's concept came from 2 places, the aforementioned Mario 128 demo, but also an idea he'd had 20 years ago while watching a line of ants carry leaves back to their nest. It's fun to watch, isn't it? The organisation of these ants and how they all have their jobs inspired this kind of management game for him, and he even had the idea of a leader at the time who would work to assemble and instruct a load of small creatures. This is kind of the fun of Miyamoto in general. His base of inspirations is so wide and creative, meaning that he's able to consistently come up with new ideas and then just keeps them in mind until he finds a way to truly release them. To boost sales of the original Pikmin, Nintendo created a band known as Strawberry Flower, which canonically is assembled from a bunch of Pikmin. This group created the song Ai no Uta, translated to Love Song. It appeared in commercials for the game and made the top 10 in the Japanese music charts, but it never actually appeared in the game. This changed in Pikmin 2, where it appears as somewhat of an Easter egg. If the player gathers 20 of each Pikmin in the game, they'll begin to sing a snippet of the song together. The band reassembled for the 3DS game Hey Pikmin, but once again, their music appeared in ads, not the actual game. Nintendo briefly experimented with a series of short films starring some of their characters, starting with Pikmin. In 2013, the year Pikmin 3 was released, Nintendo collaborated with Dynamo Pictures to create a series of short CG films starring various Pikmin as well as Captain Olimar. Interestingly, these were storyboarded by Shigeru Miyamoto himself, who used Flipnote Studio to draw out his ideas. With the upcoming release of Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Nintendo has re-uploaded these short films to their YouTube channel. The planet the games take place on has often been kept vague, with titles like Distant Planet or PNF 404, but there's clearly been some kind of human presence due to all of the everyday objects Olimar finds. But in Pikmin 3, this is all clarified through one look at the world map. It's a spitting image of Pangaea Octama, the image of what scientists believe the Earth could look like in hundreds of millions of years. That could also explain why there are all of these bizarre and scary versions of regular insects roaming around. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.